it's hard not to get excited when Jack Daniels is up to play. So I got a fun one today. Jack Daniels single barrel, barrel proof Ryes store pick versus shelfer on the whiskey tank. Hi everyone, I'm Joe. Thank you for joining me today on the Whiskey Tank for another store pick versus shelfer. And today we've got an exciting one because I'll tell it to anybody, I'll say it as loud as I possibly can. Jack Daniels Distillery is making some of the best Ryes today. Hands down, bar none. I don't care what anybody else says. If they tell you different, they're lying to you, and I don't know why they'd want to lie to you, but they are. Because Jack Daniels is putting out banger after banger after banger. With that being said, I don't think there's a fairer comparison to make with store pick versus shelfer than Jack Daniels, just because it seems like everything they put out is gold. So that's what we're going to do today. Today, the one we're going to look at for the store pick was a gift from a friend of mine, Kevin. It's from Angel Share, and he said this bottle was one of his favorites that he had for Jack Daniels. He knew how much I appreciated Jack Daniels, so he said, hey, I'm going to send this your way. Now this one, if you care, it was bottled on 3/17/2025, and it's from Barrel House 110. So that is I believe that's a Quaid Hill Barrel House. And this one sits in at 131.8. And I tried to find another bottle that I had that was open, because this had been open too, and I've got several. I think I've got probably 12 or 14 different barrel proofs of this bottle, just because I like them so much. So I tried to find one that was as close as I could get to, and the one I ended up getting was bottled on 3/12/2024. It's from also a Quaid Hill Barrel House. It's 1.9, and it's 130.6, so it's 1.2 proof lower. So I mean, that's pretty much, I consider that's kind of in the same wheelhouse. We're gonna go ahead and test these against each other and see which one comes out on top. I have to grab my blindfold. Stand by for this brief intermission as I get my blindfold. And through the magic of editing, I'm back, blindfold in hand. What I did last time is I came up with this way that I take the glasses, and I did pour these ahead of time because they're 130 plus proof. I want to give them a chance to breathe a little bit, but they're roughly poured the same amount. The color is so close, I didn't bother putting them in a colored glass, just because, I mean, I can't tell the difference. If you can, why are you watching my channel? You should be doing your own. I mean, you're that good, right? What I do is the shelfer is on A, and the store pick is on B. I'm going to turn this spinner on. I'm going to put my blindfold on. I'm going to go ahead, instead of having you guys sit here and wait through all this, I'll just kind of fast forward the footage a little bit while it's spinning. Take my blindfold off, slide them off to the side. I don't know which glass is which, and then we'll go ahead and sample them. We'll blind them against each other and see which one ends up coming out the better drinker for me today. There's no losers with Jack Daniels. That's just the way it is. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing started. Let me get my blindfold on. All right. And we're gonna sit here and wait. I'll see you guys back here in just a couple of seconds. Through the magic of editing, go. All right, guys, let's do this. I don't know which one's which. We're just gonna slide them off here. Slide them over. Slide them over. And then, just so there's no question whatsoever, I'm gonna put my blindfold back on. I'm gonna try to remember these things are. I will hold up the black marker so you guys can see which one's which. Just don't spill it, Joe. Okay. So it may be upside down, but you know what? Work through it. You got this. All right. All right, you got that one too? Cool. All right, no Glencairns were harmed in the filming of this blind. That's a good thing. All right, so now I don't know which one's which, but what I will do is go ahead and test these out and see where we're at. So I'm gonna start with the glass that's over here on my right, okay? Like I said, the color on both these glasses is phenomenal. I mean, it's the same, it's just a deep dark brown. It's just a beautiful color, beautiful amber. All right, let's see how this is on the nose. Oh man, that is sugary, grapey candy is what that is. I mean, it's got little hints of oak in there. I get what seems to be like some banana bread spices, and it's just a phenomenal, I mean, just a happy nose. Let's try this one out. Same, it's just a beautiful color on it. I'm getting just a touch of maple syrup. I think that might be from a barrel. It's like a little barrel char in here. I'm getting some candy. I'm getting some spice notes on it. It's not like a cinnamon or anything, but it's like fall spices. Just a little hint of maple syrup on this. I'm not getting any banana on this. I'm getting some like hayfield smell too, if that makes sense. So I want to go back into the nose on the first one. Let me grab some coffee down here and clear my nose. Okay, just grab some coffee. So I'm going to go back into the first glass. Yeah, this one is candied. Yeah, it's like a grape hard candy, you know, like almost like a little bit like a grape Jolly Rancher and banana bread. The banana bread's stronger now. And into the second again. Yeah, I'm getting it's a little bit more herbal in this glass. And neither one are like herbal, but compared to this glass, the glass here on my left is more, it's got more of an herbal nose with a little hint of maple syrup. None of that Jack Daniel's banana. I'm not getting any of that in this glass. I say that and then I say that and then it's like I smell it. I plant it in my own mind. The glass on my left smells younger for whatever reason. It smells, I get some more grain out of this one. More grain than what I'm getting out of the first glass. The first glass, I'm getting maple syrup, bananas, like banana bread, all those nice little spices. I'm getting fall spices out of this. A little bit more herbal, like it's almost like a hayfield, a little touch of a hayfield. So for me, the nose is going to go to this glass here, whatever this glass is. All right, and that's just a part of what I look at. It doesn't mean this glass wins, because sometimes everything doesn't transfer from the nose to the palate. So let's see how it is on the palate. Cheers. Wow. That's just making my mouth water in the best way. That nose transferred to the palate. Except for me, the banana is stronger, right? So I get the grape came to play. There's maple syrup in there. There's maple sugar, kind of like that rock candy sugar that you get. And there's like banana bread. And that finish just goes on. I mean, that is Jack Daniel's. That's why I drink Jack Daniel's. That's going to be tough to beat. I'm going to just be straight up honest with you. But I've been surprised before, so let's see how this one is. Just want to get another smell, and that smell's still true. All right, just to keep it fair, I'm just going to take a quick drink. That's such a good rye. That flavor's staying. I got to take another drink. And I know, listen, hey, I get it. I'm a Jack Daniel's fanboy, but they're both Jack Daniel's, so I'm not biased. It's just so good. If you haven't tried one of these bottles yet, please do yourself a favor. Get out there and get one. Don't wait until you get like a Jack 10 or 12, which are both great bottles, or you know, 14, which I haven't tried yet, but I hear is fantastic, or the Toasted, or any of their special, you know, picks, a Coy Hill or anything like that. Don't wait for all that. Just go get one of these. These are fantastic whiskeys. Okay, I just went off on a tangent. Let me get over here. Hey, I needed all that time to get that flavor out of my mouth for that first glass. All right, there. After all that talking, self-fixing problem. That flavor's gone now. That finish is cleared, and it's time to get into this beautiful glass. Oh, that's wonderful too. Of course it's wonderful. It's Jack Daniel's. Why isn't it wonderful? Why wouldn't it be wonderful? Excuse me, my mouth's watering. I take a drink of this, my whole mouth gets this rush, a sensation of just like, all right, bring it in. We've got something good we're working on. So what I get in this glass, I don't get banana, which is strange. I get an oaky taste, an oaky flavor. So it could mean, you know, maybe this is older whiskey. I'm not sure. I'm getting a lot of that oak presence. and it's a good oak presence, right? It's like in any other whiskey that would be like, I would think this was older than what I'm sure it is, because I don't know the age statement on these, but I'm thinking probably 7-8 years, maybe younger. Maybe if you know, put it in. I seriously don't know, and I guess I should have looked that up, but if you do know, let me know, because it tastes old, right? I get a lot of it's like a butterscotchy flavor, which is weird in a rye because they shouldn't have that, but at the same time, there's like a little bit of graininess in there too. I'm getting a little bit, just a touch of, it's like a hay, almost like a hay. It tastes almost like what hay smells like you're in a hayfield, and I assume that's the graininess. But I still get a perfect little rush of sugar and sweetness on it. I don't get a lot of that like MGP rye flavor, like that 95.5 type rye. I don't get a lot of that flavor. I don't get any mintiness, but I do get more herbalness than what I do in the first glass. Finish isn't as long with this. Like that first glass, I literally had to take like 3 drinks of water and give it time to air out, because the finish just kept going on and on and on. And the finish matched the palate, which matched the nose, which just tells me all I need to know. This glass right here is the winner for me today. And this glass is, and you guys already know, but I don't know, so I'm gonna flip it and look, this is glass B. So this is the Angel Share bottle. I promise I am not biased to store picks. It just seems like every store pick that I have is winning so far, but I'm sure that we're going to hit that shelfer that ends up winning. This is a great example of Jack Daniel's single barrel proof Ryes. I have several Jack Daniels, and there isn't a bad one in there. Now there's going to be ones that taste better against other ones, and I'm sure I have no doubt whatsoever that I will find a shelfer that beats this store pick. But in this case, this bottle wins, and that's just how it is for today. Thank you for going down this little journey with me. I appreciate you stopping by. Your views mean a lot to me. It lets me know that I'm headed down the right path. If you want to see more of this, just let me know. Please subscribe to the video. I noticed that it's almost 90% of people that watch the videos don't subscribe, and that's something that's new to me, and I can understand why. Listen, there's a lot of great bourbon channels and whiskey channels out there. I'll go ahead and name drop some of my favorites. Mash and Drum, that's one of my favorites. SLB, probably my favorite. I really like watching Kurt and Trent. They're a lot of fun. Bourbon Junkies, right? Barrel Man Drinks, good friend of mine, Oliver, he's got a channel that's wonderful, and he does more of the hunting side. So there's a lot of good choices, and I realize that you have your choice in what you're gonna watch. But I will say this, I'm gonna continue to bring you good quality stuff. You're gonna get my honest opinion on things, and we're just starting out, so hey, why not be part of the growth of this channel where you can really have an impact? Why not be one of the first ones that are involved in the ground floor? It means the world to me. So please, if you haven't, subscribe to the channel. If you really think it deserves it, give me a like. Throw a comment in there. I really take those comments to heart, and I learn from them, and I go ahead and incorporate them. The only reason we're doing blinds right now is because somebody made a comment, right, and said, hey, why don't you blind those things? And so that's what I ended up doing. So it really does mean a lot to me, but your time's valuable, so I'll stop rattling on. Thank you for joining me at the Whiskey Tank, and you have a wonderful day.